heard it said closed mouths don't get fed, so we partnering with Harvey, help to build the city bread. And to those that call Jedediah to the town, hold it, wait a minute. Pause, stand down. Why you mad? Cause we double checking all your allegations. You say you telling truths, we just following the traces. Y'all people mad, Jed ain't seen in clout corruption. Jed ain't moving like a pawn, he's a king, he fights injustice. A lie can't stand when the truth comes to faces. That's why them liars keep on losing court cases. Let's just agree to disagree and work to bring Harvey back. Dealing with businesses and wars, they not paying their tax. And all the woman Kobe Jed wants you to know the fake is showing. Thought you'd have him on your finger, he researched, he wasn't going. Want you calling all the strays, who's the leader of your pack? Work on getting business in your ward to pay their fair tax. They making money up in Harvey, but short Harvey on them racks. It's not racks, they owe Harvey some millions. The very money that could help demolish unsafe buildings. This verse was long, run the chorus, we'll be back and we ain't about to leave. Harvey, you can run and tell that we here till hold bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You see we care, we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and I for the coaches here and we commit to this. Not quoting fiction, what we saying is fact. Found stolen land up in Harvey, Jed helped take that land back. Put back on Harvey's tax roll, bringing investors to meetings. We trying to help Harvey out, so V-Not's why you see them. We out here making moves, we out here doing something. Cooking with Frank, sir, you coined that term, you wanted something. Victims Network of Thornton Township, V-Nots, that's right. I'm trying to see how they help Harvey, can y'all bring that to life? Cause what I'm seeing ain't right, steady line, going to court, what's the score? I lost count, watching lights fall to the floor. Some people like confusion, we trying to bring improvement. So run that chorus back, remind the people what we do. On every block, activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You say we care and we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and I for the coaches here and we commit to this. I'm almost finished, couple things and I'm through. To the back, library board, no more illegal moves. Can't stand injustice, so for the culture came through saying, hey, Mrs. Price, here's the money, file your lawsuit. When we believe, we don't just talk, we stay making moves. Jedi and for the culture, that's just what we do. This last part goes out to Officer McKenna. Jed came to help Harvey fight, helped him be a winner. 911 was called and they sent you. He thought he seen the one and we don't know if that's true. But now y'all, what is Jed gon' do? He gon' fight even harder to help Harvey push through. Y'all got ideas to help Harvey, won't y'all focus on that? We got ideas and making moves. Hold bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration consciousness will never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. See we care, backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit it. Jed and I for the coaches here and we commit to this. We commit to these. We commit to this. We commit to this.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How are you doing? This is your host, Jedediah Brown, here on Investigate and Advocate, where justice finds no rest. And also, I'm definitely proud to be the commander for the Culture, which is a national organization that I'm happy to be building and getting ready to celebrate the launch of. Hopefully, we'll have you all in the building at one of the greatest gatherings, celebratory gatherings, I would have ever thrown in my entire life. This is the one to come to. Every single event that we have done, we have had a packed house, and it has been memorable, and this one will be nothing shorter than that. In the month of September, is when it'll be held. It's going to be a flyer that'll be posted up a little bit later on in this particular broadcast. $100 ticket per person, buffet, 1 hour open bar. Or no, 20. The bar has been changed. It will be there. There'll be a bar the entire time. I'm not sure how we're going to deal with the cost of that. We're working on a couple celebrity appearances, and we are going to be doing a tribute to the late Christopher J. Clark of the city of Harvey. There'll be some inaugurations of some chapter presidents and a lot of other things. Just flat out amazing entertainment that will be announced later on in the coming months. Hope you all can see and hear me clearly. I want to come on here today in hopes of hearing from the people of these YouTube and Facebook streets. I want to hear from y'all because I'm weighing a lot of things. But before I get into that, I want to speak to those people who may come in. Before I talk about what is going on in the Southland of Illinois, I want to talk about some other things first. The first one is the TD McNutt case, where we are concerned about the young boy Junior, who, as you all may remember, is a young man who was put on video by his cousin, TD McNutt, who was a preacher, and his own mother. And he was basically being scolded for causing an arrest and an investigation into the conduct, which led to widespread speculation of grooming and many other things. We've not had a viable update to give you because there's not a lot of movement around that case. Cameron remains around TD McNutt. He is an adult, not making any claims, so therefore there's no need or reason to monitor that. However, Junior is not an adult, but he has been taken out of the care of TD McNutt and even his mother. From my understanding and latest updates, we allege that he's been taken out of the care of his mom due to testimony that he gave over to officials, and he is in the care of someone chosen by the system as they are navigating his custody. So there is no update because we are essentially powerless and we don't want to engage in stalking or any criminal pursuit of anybody because as it looks and stands as of yet, no criminal charges has been filed against TD McNutt by officials in the state of Florida or his mom or anyone else. So I said, you look extremely tired. I don't sleep. Too much work to do. It's all over the place. I'm pretty sure I do look like the stress that is on my shoulders. And I'm going to talk about some of that. And that's interesting to know that it's visible. Okay. I'm sorry, that kind of threw me off. Okay, moving forward. So yes, that is where we are with the Junior situation. I don't have an update if he has been in school, but I do know that he has not been returned to the care of his cousin, Mr. McNutt, or his mom at this particular time, as we allege. We also have to be careful about what we report because we don't want to make his safety be a concern or make it appear that, or to do anything that would impede any process that they are in. And that is why you don't hear me saying anything about it. People don't also understand that this stuff costs money, takes relationships, and there are processes that I don't control. So those who are consistently saying, we need an update, we need an update, we need an update. If I had one, I would give it. And since I don't, we have to all wait. All right. But I do hope that we will get one. And my goal is to hopefully do something for this young man. Excuse me. Hopefully to do something for this young man when all of this stuff is dealt with. Now, you all, I am actually in the planning stage. You know, most people have children, just kind of go and do what they do, and then it just be what it be. I'm in the planning stage of preparing to have a child. I have a mother. We are going to co-parent together. That well, at least that's our plan. Our plan. Okay. Our plan is to co-parent together. And we are trying to have somewhat of a conception around the month of October. So I got October for what I'm hoping to be when I start the process of having or making a baby. And then September is when we will celebrate the launch of For the Culture. All of this stuff happening at one time. This is hopefully going to be a very exciting year for me. And it is a year to which I turn 40. I decided that I'm going to go ahead and try to parent again, but this is my own child. And if I'm going to be 40 when I have when my kid is 10, I'll be 50. So I don't want to get too old. I don't want to get too much older. I don't want to get too much older trying to have a child. But yeah, so I got a mom. We are planning to have a baby. We're going to conceive in October. Baby be born hopefully around June, July, summertime. Ah! This is exciting. And so I'm saying all that to say a couple things. Number one, all y'all gonna be aunties and uncles. All of the For the Culture and INA family, you're gonna be aunties and uncles. And I'm gonna hope y'all gonna have my back because I want my baby to have a big village because it takes a village to raise a child. But that don't mean that y'all gonna be whooping my baby or nothing like that. That's not what I mean. But we're gonna definitely look out for them together. God mamas and God daddies and all of these amazing things. Save out and X out all of the weirdos. And so with that being said, one of the things that I've been doing and while we're planning it, so I went to the doctor to get a full checkup. Skinny don't mean healthy, and fat don't mean unhealthy. But what has happened for me is I've taken a full exam. I've had everything in my body checked out to make sure that I'm in tip-top shape. Your baby does not inherit what you're born with. Your baby inherits what you give them at the time of where you are. And so I want to have the best and the strongest genes. That's one of the reasons why we are taking so long to do this and not just go and make this baby and let it be delivered. But I wanted to share something with you guys. And this is not a sponsorship. It's not a sponsorship, but I am doing a cleanse, and it literally costs me about $1,000 cleanse. It's about a $1,000 cleanse. So I want to share it with y'all because I'm still on month one. This is month one, and it's a limits cleanse. And so basically, I'm doing the cleanse right now, somewhat of a detox. So in the first month, you do the cleanse, and then this is an enhance. I got to take this every day as a supplement. Then after that, the second month, I'm going to go down from 2 pills to 1 pill, which is going to be Restore. And so I probably am also tired a lot because of this stuff working through my body. And then the third month is Vitalize. Vitalize. Like I'm legit planning and preparing myself to be in a position where I can bring a healthy child into this world. So I'm very excited about that. But this is the first phase. First phase. So I encourage anybody to consider checking out the Limits Cleanse, but I'll keep y'all updated and tell y'all my progress on it. I do feel like I've gotten some energy. My stomach is ultimately still going down. I've been trying to get these 6-pack abs in, but that's the first one. And then after that, after I'm done with those 3 months, then the next thing is that I have to deal with the second phase. And the second phase is every morning for 21 days. I'll be taking the second phase, which is a probiotic support to renew. Then it'll be an intestinal cleanser to renew, a liver cleanser in renew. And every night before I go to bed, I'll take a tea, which is supposed to all be putting me where I need to be. Now, these people could be flat out lying to me. I hope they not. But this is a detox of all detox. 2 steps. Elimis is the creator. And I'm gonna keep sharing with you guys the process. But for those of you all who are out there who need to detox, not just your colon, but you need to detox to the cellular level, which is what this is, cleaning out everything in your body. And it's sort of kind of a restart. There are liver shots too. They are pretty good. And so I don't know. I just want to share it with you guys because that's what I'm doing. I want my liver to be in order. I want my kidneys to be in order. I want my lungs to be in order. I want my health to be in order because at 40 years old, bringing a child into this world, I want to be at the best shape possible so that I can run around with my kid or kids. Might mess around and get twins with the luck I got. But my kid or my kids, I want to run around with them, and I want daddy to be healthy. So another thing is, y'all might not see it now, but man, look at if you pay attention, if you saw me before, like I ain't really have all this structure. I had lost it. This is Jedediah now. I'm getting a little pumped up. So I encourage everybody that is on this live stream to take your health important. Make your health is wealth. Take your health important. I'm doing this obviously because I wanted to get to the goal, but I just am very, very, very. I'm excited. I'm excited about the doctor is taking my phone. Later, friends, thank you for the prayers. Okay. The doctor is taking my phone. You're doing everything right. So proud of you. Most parents don't consider that. Yes. So it's an investment. And I'm excited. And then, so this is the crazy thing. The baby mama is not the girl that I was just on a date with. Life is crazy in 2026. It is definitely not typical, but I'll keep y'all updated. That's just some personal stuff I wanted to share. Privileged information. Moving forward. Let me see if I got what I need. As you know, so I just talked about TD Midnut case. As you all know, I have been trying my best to help the people in the city of Harvey. It has become pretty interesting. Today's broadcast is not just going to be me talking. Hopefully, I want to hear from y'all. And you can call in at 605-472-5107 with an access code of 6392700. You can join in today's broadcast. Wait. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Uh-oh. 1 second. Y'all give me a second because now I think that the system ain't working. That sucks. One moment. Ah! 605-472-5107. 6392700. Okay. It worked. Got it. Okay. So we're good. Yep, you can call in and I will be able to have a conversation with you today. To be a public comment show, broadcast. I just kind of want to talk some things out here from the perspectives of the general public. And I'm going to reiterate because obviously people are still coming in. When I was talking about things earlier, it was about 70 people. Now it's 113. This is not a normal broadcast time. And so people will probably still come in. You'll hear me repeat certain things because I want them to know. I did give an update for those of you all here for the Junior TD Midnut case. I gave an update about that. But I want to move forward. I want to talk about Harvey. I want to talk about the Southland political landscape. Before I go more into specifics about certain aspects of what I want to talk about. So y'all, Tiffany Henyard. That is the place that led to the launch of For the Culture, that led to the launch of Investigate and Advocate. Tiffany Henyard and the fight that was waged against her as a politician is what got us here today. Oh, and by the way, don't hate, congratulate y'all. I created a TikTok. And literally, without making nothing but one post, my TikTok has already gotten to 5,000 followers. No post. 5,000. These are not bots. I didn't buy them. 5,000. Now, one of the things that I will not do is ever take credit for something that I don't deserve. But this white guy here, he shared my TikTok on his page, and boy, did the floodgates open. It's crazy. But yeah, 5,024 followers on TikTok. And so I'm going to start TikToking, and ticking really soon. I have to start the video over. I was late. Yeah, I'm gonna start TikToking, and thank you guys. I put it on my page, and then I put it on his, and then he put it on his page, and I'm sitting here like, whoa! Even at this moment, people are still following it as I'm actively talking. That is amazing. Over 5,000 people followed on TikTok, a brand new TikTok, and it is at 4TC Commander with the nickname Black. That is my TikTok, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with that because it seems it has a lot of tools about how to actually produce a show or broadcast. Let's get into it. Tiffany Henyard. I don't have visuals or videos because I don't have a producer, so bear with me. But Tiffany Henyard is now running as a Republican in Atlanta for commissioner. She's running for commissioner. King Jives, how are you? Man, King Jives, did you see somebody? Did you see somebody? I don't know this guy's name, but this is some guy on, I don't even know where I was at. I think it was TikTok. Some guy on TikTok talked about our interview, said we didn't talk enough about the case with TD McNutt and Jr. because we was too busy flirting. Was you flirting with me, King Jives? King Jives, was you flirting? And I'm just like, wait, what? Even regardless of any of that stuff, why would another man care about if two guys are seemingly flirting, which I don't think we were, but y'all don't know. King Jives, tell me, was you flirting with me? However, I did give an update again about Mr. Junior. He is in the system waiting for see, he said no. He says no. Here you go. King Jives said no, he wasn't flirting with me. So, well, there it is. I didn't have enough sauce for Jives. He doesn't want me. So all the people who are distracted by that, keep it moving. All right. So Junior, as I was sharing, because I know that's why you're here, he is we don't have an update because he is in the system, but it is my understanding, I allege, that he testified to investigators that he didn't want to go back into the house of TD McNutt or his mom. Was you flirting with me? I mean, no, I wasn't flirting. I got too many problems. You don't want them. But and I was just talking about I'm working on having a baby. I got a baby mama, and then I got a date. I'm good out here in these streets right now. I got too much going on in my organization, everything else I got going on in my life. I got enough pressure, and I'm not sure that I'm ready to present to the world side by side with another nigga. Nah, I'm gonna pause. On all that. Okay, so moving forward, Junior is with the system. He's in the system. They're working on a custody situation. Where is it relates to where he lands? But it is my understanding that he told the investigators that he did not want to go back into the care of McNutt or with his mom. That is what I'm alleging. That's what we've been told. I did not hear the disposition. That is not an official statement that has been made, but it's our understanding. And so he is in the system. I don't know where he's at exactly. I do know that once we start giving an update, I did get a call. I'm not going to talk about the particulars of that call, but he wasn't at school since, so his safety is a concern. And so I'm not going to talk about it. And basically, we're waiting to figure out where they're going to ultimately land this young man as it relates to his custody situation. My hope and my fingers are crossed that he will end up in Mississippi with his family on his father's side. There was a court case that took place. I'm not going to talk too much about it today, but there was a court case that took place, And if I'm not mistaken, it was a little bit of a back and forth of who is viable between dad and maybe mom. So I'll keep on, I'll keep on monitoring that from a distance. But Tiffany Henyard, y'all, like I said, she is running for commissioner in in Atlanta. I don't remember the exact county. I don't know if it was Fulton County or not, but I wanted to definitely bring that up. See, I'm not out here looking for content or story to tell because obviously I could have been following that and making it a big issue. She's clearly a celebrity. She is an infamous celebrity. You could like it or not. You could agree with it or not. But Tiffany's name do numbers. Tiffany is a full-fledged celebrity. I don't know why she would try to run for another political seat with her celebrity. I'm a little confused about who's advising her, but Tiffany Henyard, the former disgraced and ousted mayor of Dalton, Illinois, former supervisor of Thornton Township, moves to Atlanta, which I guess that's where you go when you leave Chicago. You know how many times I've seen the Chicagoan in Atlanta? If you want to talk to me about it, call in 605-472-5107 with the access code 639-2700. I want to talk to y'all today. I'm talking about these things casually. I'm moving past them. But Tiffany Henyard, she's running. But let me say this. What do y'all want the woman to do? It's like, okay, she was drugged all across the internet. It's not personal for me. She's no longer in the seat. People that are in Atlanta are going to have to decide if she becomes a commissioner or not. It's good that people tell about what she's done or allegedly done, but she has not been criminally charged. We got to acknowledge that. And number two, y'all, what do we want her to do? People don't want her clothing store venture to succeed. They don't want her to run for office. So what y'all want her to be, selling ass? Is that the only option when you are where is the healing and the forgiveness and the restoration? Like we don't subscribe to none of that shit. Like, do she get to do anything? Like, if the woman decided today that she was going to sell cookies, they're gonna say, she can't sell no cookies. The comments go crazy. They go crazy. It's like, what do people do when they fall from grace? Is there a path? Or do we just want to see people fail and never get back up? So me personally, I want to put it up there. Everybody keep tagging me and all of this stuff. I see it, but she is not creating an injustice right now. And as an advocate, I don't care. I want to see her go and do something. And if all of the ass whooping she took publicly did anything else, I hope that it made it better since she was never charged. And that's just my honest perspective. That's really my honest perspective. But I want to hear from y'all. So let me know, be it by commenting so I can put up a couple comments before I move forward, or call in because I'm going to get into some other shit that I'm going to talk about. 605-472-5107. Access code 639-2700. Write it down on a piece of paper. Call in. I want to talk to you. What do you think? Tiffany Henyard running? Should she be running? Should she be taken serious? Is her political career over? Is there a path to reconciliation? Are you mad? Because I'm not mad. And if she sold cookies, would you buy them shits? I want to know. I won't be taking calls in October. I know that's right. That's exactly on God. On October, I'm going to be busy. I called this suspected baby mama. I'm sorry, I'm kind of jumping back and forth on everything, but I called my prospective baby mama and I said, why we just won't go on a date? She was like, because I'm not easy. And you never asked me to go on a date. I thought it was an interesting response. So we're gonna have a whole kid together. Girl, just say you don't want to go on a date with me. Okay, we don't want to hear her here in Atlanta. Okay, that's what me said. We don't want to hear her. We don't want her here in Atlanta. Okay, got that. Anybody else? Any other perspective? What the hell I got a delay? Call in, talk to me. I'm not gonna beg, not gonna pump, not gonna prime. And then when y'all finally get on the phone, then y'all don't want to get off. 605-472-5107. Access code 639-2700. Over 136 people watching. About 5 of them mad as hell because you're part of the V-Knots. Welcome. Thank you for the view. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, ho. Turn on your notifications. All right. All right. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go past it. Y'all don't want to talk about it. Y'all don't want to hear about it. Let's keep going. In other news, this morning, do you guys remember Commander Riley that was inside of Dalton, the one that they said was a racist in that movie that Tommy G did? Do you all remember the officer whose titties went on the screen? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We have, since then, all kind of sort of got over our differences. Now, we're going to talk about who put the titties on the screen. When the titties was on the screen, I called your whole name, and I gave you a hug. Jedi, you remember me from the club in Atlanta months ago? Oh! Shocked the hell out of me. It happens to me all the time. That's why I be so nervous in public, especially when I don't got my staff, because y'all just love to bust me out. My name is Black in public, okay? It's Black. If we in a club, that means I'm up in there, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you said that, Mimi, because let's talk about it. If I'm in the club, that means I'm trying to do some things. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm an advocate and I'm supposed to be serious when I talk about these cases and these things, but I ain't got it in me. If I'm in the club, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what's up. Might have been a long day. Don't nobody want to be in the club, and then you in the club and somebody say, Jedediah Brown. Oh, hell. Somebody start the car. Your secrets are safe with me. Mimi, don't put it up there like that. I ain't did nothing. Oh, wait. Are you the one that allowed me to go in the club? Because that happens. It does happen to me all the time. But I'm thinking about something. You the one that was at the door, Mimi. You was at the door taking the money and the tickets. You'd be surprised who and what I see. See, Mimi, you making it sound bad. Wait, Mimi, because I'm hold on. Let's go ahead and get through this. Y'all, I ain't got shit to hide. I ain't got to worry about my secrets. What's going on, Mimi? Was you the one at the door? Tell me if you was at the door. I'm trying to move past this and get to the next topic. Yes. Okay. So never mind. You're not the one who called me by my full name. Mimi is the one. So I ain't gonna tell your secret. You the one that's secret I ain't gonna tell. Because we was at that club. You was at the door. You said, I love what you do. You gave me a hug and you let me go in. I was a VIP. I looked at my friends. I said, you see that? I am somebody. They was mad as hell. I was like, y'all paid y'all 20? True story, real life. That's funny. But yes, Mimi, I appreciate you. And I should have came back. But I ain't gonna tell your secrets since you letting people in for free. Do it again. I like that. Okay. My friend owns that club. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Tell them to put me on a permanent list. It's hard out here for an advocate. And when Jay said deuces, I'll see you when I get in. Okay, so moving forward. And you know why that's funny? Because one of my friends are always picking on me, saying, you know, when people say something, they be like, don't nobody care about you. Don't nobody like you. You ain't nobody. So he always says that to me. So when this moment happened, I was able to say, oh, okay, I ain't nobody. Pay that $20 though. You pay your 20 because I'm going in. And I went up in there and me, a time was had. Y'all don't do that once a month. I will return. All right. I gotta go back. I gotta be focused. Okay. All right. Yeah. So Tiffany Henyard doesn't seem to get the people who want to talk. Y'all don't want to talk about it, or at least not to me. But for those of y'all who keep on tagging me, I'm not about to go and bother this lady in this race. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. She wants to be a commissioner, and the people of that place want to give her a commissioner, make her commissioner, then good luck. Now, here's the other thing that I found to be interesting. She left the whole Democrat Party and went to the Republican Party. Do she fit? And that's how I know that people don't know what the hell they're doing or knowing what they're talking about in politics. Being a Democrat and a Republican is not about who is the person that's the president or who is in the party. It's about the values. People are now in America looking for political position and posture and not what they inherently believe in. And it's interesting. It's very interesting. But she definitely always talk about the Democrats. She was at Joe Biden's White House. Will Trump let her in? Be an interesting thing to continue to watch, and I'll see if there's any updates moving forward from there. Let's go to Harvey. Try my best to make a difference, to be focused on what's important, to stay out of the way. I'm trying to make a change as best I can. Your personal F. Where is that at? That. All right. So, y'all know that I'm doing my best to help. I've been doing my best to help in the city of Harvey. I want you guys to know that I haven't even been to Harvey in quite some time since my now late friend Christopher Clark transitioned. And Lord, I miss the man's existence in the world because the more I realize things, the more amazing that he is. But you would have thought that after this man transitioned, that they would have at least started a path since it was him. But it's the same stuff, different personality in the seat. And I found it to be complete fascinating. I don't want this to be misunderstood or misconstrued. The people of Harvey have been, for the most part and majority, they have been receptive to me. They've been welcoming. They have been kind, talking about the regular everyday citizens. But then there's a small group of individuals. Primarily those people are made up of individuals who asked me to come. And when I came, I didn't agree because I found out that they was the bullshitters. And I ended up standing alongside in support of the then mayor, Christopher J. Clark. And now they want to be my permanent enemies. Sucks for them. I'm suing two of them right now in federal court. Bitch, you thought I was playing. I have two federal lawsuits, both two of them stemming from defamation of my character. One of them, we so raw with the shit. He defamed us that night. We filed that motherfucking lawsuit the next morning. Ain't playing no games. And I saw not only are we suing him, but we suing his employer. And I'm looking forward to getting his house because when he cannot make his payment, when we win this federal lawsuit, because I'm sure we got an airtight case, I'm going to take that motherfucker and I'm going to donate it to science. I'm sure there's some shit in there, like how the hell could a house smell like that or look like that or how something like that, what spirits are in there. And then we're going to go from there. I'm going to give that house back to, as a matter of fact, I may demolish that hoe and rebuild another one there so they would always be able to drive past it. And I'm going to put my fucking face in the bricks. But that is what my long-term game is with one of these fools. I'm going to take their shit. I'm going to pull a Cardi B. They want to be Tasha K? Try me. And so I'm not going to spend a lot of time going back and forth with these idiots. Because they try to present one way in public, but let's be honest. When you stand inside of a court of law, because you're suing me, one of them is suing me for $30,000. $30,000. As a matter of fact, let me be very clear here. This motherfucker literally stood before a judge. He's suing me, my lawyer. So I got a lawyer. He don't got no lawyer. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But this fat fuck, whose face I've already had to help reconstruct, but I did my best, but he's still ugly. Some things you just can't fix. This motherfucker's still ugly. I did my best because y'all know I got a generous heart. I tried to make sure that I provided enough self-defense punches that I was going to be able to rearrange that motherfucker so that he would never be embarrassed for getting beat up by a nigga that's literally half his size. Sorry for the extended commentary. But this man goes in front of a judge. The judge says to him, how did you get to the number of 30,000? Well, my numbers have changed. I'm waiting on documents, and I'm waiting on more information for Mr. Brown, who stonewalled me. This is the nigga who told y'all that he was a educated. What did he say? Criminal justice educated or something like that. It is amazingly insane. You don't know how you got to the number 30,000 because you need information from the person you're suing. But anyway, let's be honest. I ain't done nothing in Harvey but tried, and told the truth. That's it. I want to go to a comment that was sent to me by my team, something that was in public comment. Let's listen to it.
Junior, I want to say hello to all the citizens of Harvey. Hello, good answer back. The buildings on Halsted Street must be secured by the city of Harvey. It's a disgrace. A total disgrace. It needs to be boarded up, cleaned up, and everything. As I understand, my own alderman said the last meeting that there was a place where it was called, I can't think of the name, it was a tavern or something like that, and a barbecue joint. He said that it's going to be cleaned up. Well, guess what? There's more trash in the front. So all of this tell you that the abandoned car wash on Halsted Street still needs to be cleaned up. The two-story apartment building next to the drive-through place where they get those sharp things for their drugs and stuff. That needs to be cleaned up off of 147th Street behind the chicken place. That two-story building has been firebombed by some drug people, and now you have it looks like Beirut. In fact, it looks like when I was in Vietnam. It looks like something like that. That's right around the corner of my house. The building that has the children's, where they take care of the daycare center near Jefferson at 147, a block away from the train station. There is a sidewalk called a fall on 147th Street, and the street department needs to get to that the right way. Reverend Junior, I want to say hello to all the citizens.
Well, sorry, because I don't know what happened with that clip. That is not what I was looking for. Sorry, I just wasted your fucking minutes. Who sent me that? Oh, okay. Is more. All right, let's read the rest.
The city of Harvey with this developer. Did we even vet and check the criminal history of Jonathan Ruff and some of the other folks who were involved in this campaign? I think it's a bad look for the city council, especially the new interim mayor, to be standing in front of a project that wasn't properly researched or vetted. So I'm hoping that going forward that you guys can do your due diligence, really check these people out, and then
fire everybody. Fire the whole damn team. This is not the same thing. Hold on. Let's try it again. Third time's got to be a charm.
The street department needs to get to that the right way. Right here. There's dumping that started already. We need to get the street department back in gear. They need to hire every street department person you've got, and whatever you have to do get the street department at 150%, because we have to be ahead on the trash, we have to be ahead on the tall weeds, we have to be ahead on the tire dumping, we have to be ahead on all those kinds of things. If you want to make money on permits and stuff like that, you can be ahead by following these trucks. These trucks right through Harvey, dumping from their construction that they do. They're turning us into a disgrace. I haven't seen prostitutes on 140 on Halsey Street anymore. And I'm glad the gentleman who came in here that day and shaded me instead made some statements about me. And I told him, and God bless him here, but I told him I was going to sue him, and I was going to sue this guy named Jedediah Brown. And I'll say it like Jedediah Brown. Keep him out of the city of Harvey because he's poison. He is poison, poison, poison. There is a sidewalk called a fall on I've seen prostitutes on 140 on Halsey Street anymore. And I'm glad the gentleman who came in here that day and shaded me instead made some statements about me. And I told him, and God bless him here, but I told him I was going to sue him, and I was going to sue this guy named Jedediah Brown. And I'll say it like Jedediah Brown. Keep him out of the city of Harvey because he's poison.
Jedediah Brown, keep him out of the city of Harvey because he's poison. This is what Kobe supporter Reverend Kiss My Ass had to say about me. He comes into the meeting every single time there's a meeting and he bitches about the prostitutes that are over on Halsted. I simply gave information that came to us that he was potentially, and as you go look at the video, he allegedly was mad because one of the prostitutes that he got a little sucky, sucky, fucky, fucky, licky, licky from or paid for didn't do their service. Then we ended up going back to the individual who gave us this testimony, and they would not cooperate any further. So I then came back and said, maybe it's not going to check out. That's all I said. So now he butthurt because he wants to see Colby Chapman, who is the most wicked alderman I've ever encountered in my life as an advocate. And I've been an advocate for a long time. The most wicked, because she does it with a smile and articulately enticing words. This man calls me poison. Okay. So I just wanted to basically put something else on the record concerning him. Here you are supposed to be a retired police officer or something like that. You are a pastor or something like that. And you coming into City Hall bitching every chance you get about boarded up homes, about weeds need to be picked up, about prostitutes on the corner. So you mean to tell me that you don't have no power? You can't pray the demons away? You don't have the ability to go and witness them to another lifestyle or provide them an alternative source of living? You mean to tell me that all you can do is complain, but where are the parishioners of your church? And why aren't they going to do a neighborhood cleanup or board up homes? Wait a minute, because I've done that shit since I've been in Harvey. I have, number one, we literally have helped some of the individuals who are walking get clothes. We also fed some, didn't put it on any YouTube or internet. We cleaned up entire blocks in the city of Harvey and reclaimed property that was stolen, or should I say under siege, by people who didn't want to do right by your community. And then number three, dumbass, because that's what he is, in my opinion. Don't ever in your life equate me to something disrespectful when you can't even say that you built anything, because that's all y'all got is boarded up shit in Harvey. So not only did we, and we're erecting brand new construction. And so this man said, keep me out of Harvey. So what, you want them to infringe upon my constitutional rights? Somebody help me out. I'm going to tell y'all why I thought this was important to share. People hate when you tell the truth. People hate when they can't control you. And people hate when you can do it the way the fuck you want to do it. And that man is going to now have a personal response from me because he called my name in full totality. I wanted it to be immortalized in this video because, oh, you called, I'm coming. I will be responding to this powerless, complaining ass, weird ass man. Now, one thing I will definitely say though, is he wants get in front of this and bring the people back and do this. Well, goofy, if there's nobody paying their taxes like they should, or at least less than 60%, you won't have the money to have the infrastructure. And since you are a man of God's cloth, why aren't you organizing it in the community that you live in and always bitching in? But it's okay, because I'm going to, once again, check a hoe right where they need to be checked. Now, moving forward. That was good to say. I felt good saying it. I wish I could have been there to say it, but I'm not there. I've not been there. I'm not even concerned about what y'all got going on. I'm too busy with other things. And the only thing that I've been thinking about as it relates to Harvey is building these new construction homes for the city so it can recover. But I'm a poison? Let's look at the notes. Fed people, held the Christmas event. What have you done, preacher? Let's get there. We'll get there. Now, if you want to call in, I'm just popping my shit and talking, expressing myself. 605-472-5107, access code 639-2700. Let's go on to the next commenter that stood out or was sent to me from this same meet. And let's be clear here. These are the same people who always talking shit. Do not think that they represent the majority, because they don't. Now, this is a mirror. Somebody said calling in is not working. Can somebody on my team verify if it's working or not? Because it's on. I'm looking at it. Hey, babe. It's pretty funny. How you doing, Bella? Nice to see you. Okay, you've never called me babe the entire time you've been following me for since Dalton. I don't think I've ever seen a hey babe greeting, but I'm pretty sure you're feeling wonderful. So hey babe, how you doing? Okay, I'm on hold now. Okay, yeah, it is working. It was on. Let me take a pause and hear from the people that matter the most, and that's y'all. Caller, welcome to the call. Oh, sorry about that. You was talking to Babe Soto. Let me get out of my, let me calm down then. I guess you're saying that I'm wrong. I ain't gonna be right all the time, but all right. Hey, what's going on, caller? Welcome to the show.
Hey, Jen, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing.
I know that's right. Did you see what I was putting in the chat about the mayor of Markham?
No, what about him?
He stepped up to help Harvey. He was out there with 5 trucks. He paid his mechanic to fix 2 of Harvey's trucks so they could start getting up some of that debris and stuff.
Wow.
Out there today, and they coming back as soon as it dries up.
That is the power of a senator. Congratulations. I'm glad y'all got that. Actually, I am.
Yeah, no, that was good looking on that mayor. What do you mean by the senator? What senator?
Napoleon Harris. He's ready to take the city of Harvey. So Mr. Apawa, who is the mayor of Markham, is one of his hoes. And so he did not want him to help Clark do anything. But now that Clark is gone, he basically knowing that the lady Shirley is not going to run for re-election. Now they're starting to bring help to Harvey. Watch how it's framed when the election comes. But I'm glad that it happened.
Yeah, no, that's not the information I got. But
what information you got?
Man, I can't. Hey, we have to take that conversation offline.
Well, we should, because Apollo was told who to support in the last election, or he wouldn't get no support from the senator. He's one of those one of those mayors that was like threatened to not get resources. So I think it's amazing that he now got the will to help. But it's good. I'm not coming against it. I just think it's interesting.
I think it's great. And like I said, shout out to him, because now I don't think Napoleon had nothing to do with this.
Okay. Well, why he didn't do it when Clark was alive? But do you know? Can you share with us what finally inspired him?
A phone call was made.
Who, Shirley?
Maybe.
Come on, y'all, put it on the table. Why are we scared to talk? They don't even know.
Because I didn't see all your lives, and I was just talking to so can I share that? And they was like, yeah, you can. So I don't know all of what I can and cannot share. I was just so excited that they are trying to do like the cleanup, and the aldermen are out there. Like people are starting to move around. You know what I'm saying?
I'm happy to.
Spring cleaning is in the air.
I'm genuinely. Please don't get my response wrong. I'm genuinely happy to hear that. Do you know? Is it the debris over there by the little villages?
I'm not sure. I didn't ask, but I know that one place with that big huge pile was cleaned up, and they told me too. Somewhere in the 6th ward, maybe.
Okay. Well, if it's the villages, that is amazing because that area looked completely bad.
Where are the villages at?
The villages is actually across the street from the police department, probably to the street by the police department that the gas station is. If you go to the right instead of the left, you will be at the village.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna find out. I'll put it in the chat.
All right. Thank you for letting us know that. That's
You're
amazing.
welcome.
Movement.
Yeah, I was excited. All right, bye.
All right. Movement is great, y'all. Even if it's movement is great. It doesn't matter if I like the players or not.
Yeah, no, this one ain't that. But let me go beam it over to you again. Bye.
All right, bye. All right, y'all. If you don't want to talk, it's 605-472-5107. Access code 639-2700. We do know now that the phone line is working. I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. But let's go to the next commenter.
Us announcing our partnership with the city of Harvey with this developer. Did we even vet and check the criminal history of John Ruff and some of the other folks who were involved in this campaign? I think it's a bad look for the city council, especially the new interim mayor, to be standing in front of a project that wasn't properly researched or vetted. So I'm hoping that going forward that you guys can do your due diligence, really check these people out, and then prior to now, I think that pretty much you owe the community an explanation as far as who the developer is, why did they not meet with the public? Why is it that even when they did meet with the public, how did they get the contracts?
Why didn't they meet with the public? And even when they did meet with the public,
Signed the contracts, how much money were they getting? Have these questions been answered? Why did they not meet with the public? Why is it that even when they did meet with the public, how
did anybody catch that? See, I was laughing when I looked at the claps because all you really got to do is listen to an idiot. They're going to always reveal themselves. Let's say it one more time.
Community an explanation as far as who the developer is, why did they not meet with the public? Why is it that even when they did meet with the public, how did they get the contracts? Who signed the contracts? How much money were they getting? Have these questions been answered?
I'll yield. The first thing is this man does not even live anywhere near Harvey. How do I know? Because I'm suing him. He's suing me. The address is in Chicago. And on top of that, when we did the research of anything and anybody else while we first initiated this, he has no connection whatsoever to this city. So this man is literally cracking me up because people say, and let's be clear here, no one called this man to this city. He literally follows me. He's been a fan of mine for so long, and instead of just learning, he wants to try to compete. He's an idiot. And so I wanted to say this because this public comment was particularly funny to me, because what he is literally doing right now is indicting the entire city council because they're the ones who voted for the damn development. When you think you smart, but you don't. So they're trying to prop up Alderwoman Kobe Chapman. She's sitting there looking goofy like she always do, face twitching while they talking, especially if you call her out. And basically, he's saying, well, they wasn't vetted. They didn't answer questions. They didn't do this. Is she on the road for voting in favor of it? I'm be honest. I don't know, but I do know that it was, in my opinion, or what I remember, a unanimous decision. But I can be corrected if I'm wrong. But I will tell you this. Ain't nobody been trying to develop like this in Harvey for almost 10 years. The parcels of land that have now been given and sold are parcels of land that actually have generated zero income for the city of Harvey. They are also put in the back area of the city, not very visible, as a test run to if the people, including me, could have the capacity to actually deliver. There's so many things that I've talked about in this development project that if you were just listening, you would have known that Clark didn't go easy on nobody. But I do want to tell Harvey something because you might not remember. Before we ever talked about putting our own money and investing in your town, we actually started trying to advocate for you to recover things that you lost. And I want to say this on the record. When I went to the Walgreens CEO to put Walgreens back into your city, they were not interested. Their words was, y'all steal, and the profitability is in the pharmacy. And since the other cities that were more functional had enough pharmacies within your reach, they didn't see it as a viable investment to put it in Harvey. So since y'all want to talk about the background of somebody, let's talk about the background of Harvey. So you need to be grateful that anybody would want to develop in a crime-ridden city, murderous crime-ridden city that is mostly in or not compliant with its own government to get out of its own way to actually begin to thrive and prosper. And so don't ever think you insulting or frustrating us. I wanted to say this for the record. As we have set plans and made connections and contacts to do industrial, commercial, and resident development in this undesirable city, which has, if not the first, but the second highest property taxes in the Southland. Y'all ain't doing us no favor. And this is researchable, by the way. You're not doing us a favor. This is legitimately a sacrificial act in good faith and in love for the notion that Harvey can recover. And I'm going to make sure, I may not make the next meeting, but I'm going to make a meeting real soon. I'm going to put these bitches in their place. Because how you, in your comments saying you showed up at an office to buy a $200,000 home, but you cannot afford a lawyer for a lawsuit you filed against me, or to even defend yourself against the one that I filed against you, or the many restraining orders that you filed, or for literally you being in a melee, getting your ass whooped in self-defense after you did the same thing you're doing now. Keep fucking around to find out. All right. And so this man said he was going to shoot me. That is why there's a restraint order against him. But now he is trying to harass people who are in partnership with me. Remember that in case you ever see a video. Just remember that. All right. So again, I'm just talking today, sharing what's going on in the Southland and the landscape. But then I got a question. And I'm almost done. Oh, the commander, I forgot, I didn't finish my thought. I do that sometimes, out of ADHD. The commander, Riley, the commander Staples had an opportunity to serve as the interim chief at some point, Staples. I'm not going to go into any background or any particulars, but it is my understanding that both of them were terminated this morning by the village of Dalton. They are no longer employed, gainfully employed as police officers, peace officers in the village of Dalton as of this morning. And you may, like I said, remember them. Staples is the woman who put the restraining order against me. She's the first time in my life I had a seated police official put a restraining order against me that ultimately was not granted. But we ended up becoming to respectable terms. And then Commander Riley, who I said was put on Tommy G, she, and they said she was racist. She was terminated too. So I'm not gonna put this on the screen, but here it is for y'all to see it. Here's another idiot. Melissa Crowley says, I need a few good gentlemen. I need a few good gentlemen on the real. I'm tired of Jedediah Brown and his damn minions. Green light on the cornball. Anywhere and everywhere. Jedediah, it's going to get hard to breathe for you. Keep playing with me. Leave me the fuck alone and keep my name out your soup coolers. This is a message in the public from Melissa Crowley to me. So she just said that there's a green light to make it difficult for me to breathe. And she said they can fuck me up anywhere and everywhere. First thing that I want to report to you guys as it relates to this public threat against a public person is she didn't get not one like on that bitch. Now I get gangsters moving silent, but come on now, ho. You ain't get one like. Ain't nobody gave an emoji or even go in the comments and say, what's wrong, sis? Everybody know this hell is crazy as hell now for rock. She didn't get not one like. And this is the person that Kobe Chapman picked to literally question those who was being considered for clerk of the village or the city of Harvey. And she showed her literal ass in that hearing. And they ain't talked about it publicly, but they absolutely definitely need to. But I'm sorry, man. These are threats that I've gotten, and I just find it to be absolutely funny. So then another post by her says, hey, listen, Doo-Doo Brown, what the fuck would I make a fake page to follow your nothing ass? Please find you some business. You think you want the smoke so you can create false narratives. Keep my name out your mouth. I'm not going to keep saying it, sassy ass dude. And so on this one, I put up the fake page thing, but I told y'all what we could do. But I think that it's interesting when people be like, oh, I ain't put up no fake page. Why would I do that? Oh, yo, sassy ass, da da da. Don't nobody think about your goofy cornball, blah, blah, blah. They just be saying all this stuff, and it'll sound good to a person if you don't know. But then why the hell would her dumb ass send me 50 cents? She sent me 50 cents, and this is what she wrote. Why 50 cents? Because you ain't worth a dollar. Keep my name out your cum catchers, cornball. So I got cum catchers, soup coolers, and a sassy ass mouth. Melissa. I hope your dumb ass send me 50 cents every time I say your name. Because we got a launch to do. You sent me 50 cents because I called your name, and I didn't even call her name. I know for a fact that she's behind the page that's talking shit. So, and like everybody else, I don't play those games. I'm going to talk, and I'm going to talk specifically, and I'm going to talk direct. But yeah, so I have a death threat against me from a woman whose front teeth are as spread apart as the Grand Canyon. I thought that they had a fish restaurant in Harvey because she stank. She literally, I don't know what her background is, but she had an opportunity to sit on the board and proved that Kobe Chapman's government would be literal chaos. She threatens me all the time with all these gangbangers she got. And then when I call people, they like, man, we know that hoe. She crazy. Nobody think about what she's saying. I'm trying to figure out all this tough talk. And then the other thing is she's so damn ugly. I mean, ugly, bruh. She's so damn ugly. I keep trying to see the nigga who fucking on her because she do got a kid. So it means somebody did it, but it had to be a drunk night, a high night, or something like that. But this is my thing. I want to see the person who fucked her or fucking on her because the joke's right itself. That was the best you could do, bruh. Maybe somebody, she made a plan to make a baby with somebody like I'm doing, but they didn't take the cleanse. So all that ugly shit that was in her, instead of it going to her baby, went right to her face. And so that is what I'm dealing with all these punk ass, weird ass people. And then I heard that your favorite liar, survivor of nothing threatening her life at all whatsoever, is back talking shit again. So she won another round. Well, here's my response to all of y'all. When these houses are built and these pre-sales go through, I'm probably 9 times out of 10 gonna leave you goofy ass hoes to fight amongst yourselves. We are literally national. Not finna spend my time fucking with y'all. But I do want to give something to Conscious, because she always got something to say too. Conscious took a picture that I posted. So here go your moment to feel relevant, Conscious, because somebody sent it to me. I don't know where it's at. Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta find the picture that I posted. I told y'all, I'm just on here to talk to y'all and talk my shit, express myself. Here it is. This one. Conscious posted this picture. This is my new truck. You don't got more than one. This is my new truck. And I put on there this picture, and y'all see I got 2 of these boots on here. So Conscious goes on her page and say, pay your fines, Jedediah. Well, I know that your hillbilly country bumpkin ass ain't never going nowhere and ain't never been nowhere outside of the Sahara Desert that you live at. But those are not city boots. They're not connected to a fine. This here means that I pulled up, I was pulling up with somebody, you feel me? And I parked my car in that lot, and I forgot that little parking thing that was up there, take that picture and pay that shit. So they got me. But we went on here, gave them that $75 and got the fuck on. Turned the sounds on, and we made a big left turn. Right. Don't worry about it. I ain't got no fines, but I'll tell you what I do know for a fact. If you thought those were city boots, you need to get outside. So right now, I want to offer you something very special. And I do this every now and then because I believe that you can actually end up making sense, because you do try to have a moral compass, even though you're a flat out demon. But this is what I want to say to you. If you want to experience something, I will give you gas money or I'll give you Uber money for them to come pick you up from your farm to let you see another one that probably a mile down the road. You're not getting any more than $16. A mile ride in Uber should not be more than $16 both ways. For the Culture will offer that to you so that you would kind of sort of experience the world a little bit more and get out instead of looking goofy, that every time something happens, you think you got you a storyline. But you could take this, clip it, and make you a whole episode off in my honor so that you can eat tonight, ho. I'll stay feeding the kids. Stay feeding the children. Okay. Sorry, y'all. It's been a long time since I just was able to come on here and talk and pop my shit. But this is why they mad at me. This is why the preacher says that I'm poison. Because Jesse Jackson would have never did nothing like this. He would have responded, well, some people don't like you. Some people do. We shall overcome, keep hope alive. I'm like, bitch, please. You want to do what? Meet you there. I meet you there wherever you're calling me to come to. So we will be in a meeting sooner than later. I'm going to take a flight to Harvey so that I can talk my shit, since everybody's so tough since I'm gone. And I hope, I am going to be clear here though. I will be filing a restraining order about somebody telling or saying, asking for me to make it hard for me to breathe. But it's not, let me be very clear here. Something just came on my mind. I'm glad I got lawyers and I've been through this enough, so I know what to and what I ain't finna even go there. But this is what I'm gonna say. How many times should a man be threatened by a woman? Physical harm, their life to end, their business to be destroyed, them to be whatever the fuck the goal is, or whatever they saying, to be accosted, to have them verbally assault you, time and time again. How many times should a man be threatened by a woman? Is it an infinite amount? Are we never supposed to be able to respond? And that's an honest question that I'm asking. How many times should a man be threatened by a female? I'm so sorry that I've disrespected the women on this by calling that a woman. Sorry. They say men don't argue with women, and I said this before, and I'll say it again. They say men don't argue with women, and they sure as hell don't fight them. Those standards came at a time where women would never be standing in a man's face doing what these little girls do today in an older female body. Because the man is supposed to be perceived as stronger, more with a physical advantage. And women were ladylike. So in my mind, that bitch want to put on camouflage. She's a mutual combatant. And I wanted to be very clear about that. You're not finna keep threatening me and thinking that I'm gonna think that shit sweet. And then your punk ass calling for other individuals to come. No, do it yourself, big ass, snagger-tooth, mouth asshole. But it's okay. Because I guarantee you, if I put something online, I'm gonna get some likes, some comments, and some inboxes. Because the difference between you and me is people actually fucking love me. Goofy. So we're gonna figure this out. I wanna figure this out. But I'm so sick of this degenerate ass behavior in this damn city. And I don't know that I want to subject my pearl going to fucking swine. And I am not trying to summarize everybody in Harvey. But the question did come to my mind. Is this place even fucking worth it? Other things that we're doing in other cities are not even announced or under spectacle. And it is a smooth process because guess what? When somebody wants to bring millions into your city, you literally should have a viable conversation with them. But these people are dumb that are complaining. We want a grocery store, but you have no houses. Who the fuck gonna shop at the grocery store? How are we just giving away land that you're not getting no profit from whatsoever? I would say give all that shit away. Somebody said the good outweigh the bad. Unfortunately, that would be true. But the good and Harvey want to stay silent and converse amongst each other and send a sticky note. So you get these few fools who are loud, who will give you the perception that that is the heartbeat of them all. So I do want to make sure that I'm differentiating the two. This is not my sentiment of the larger part of the city of Harvey. But these few fools sure as hell make it. I'm not elected over there. If I was, I would handle this way differently. As a matter of fact, I should move in that bitch. I should fucking get a residence in Harvey. Ah, 605-472-5107, access code 639-2700. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I got a hell of an idea right now. Oh, I got a hell of an idea. Oh, Oh shit. Oh golly. If Tiffany Henyard can move to Atlanta and run for office, I know how I really piss them off. I know how to really. Oh, I know how. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Does anybody want to call in and talk to me before I get off here? I've been talking long enough, 1 hour and 20 minutes. I gave y'all time. I talked my shit. I told y'all what's going on, how I'm feeling about certain things. I had a lot more, but I ain't in the mood to talk about it no more. I won't even disgrace the rest of this live or the actual beneficial stuff with this live stream. But I think that'll be quite an interesting thing. Move into Harvey. You really show these punk assholes how powerless they are. That may be the Leo in me. But if I moved there, I would help there. I wouldn't just do it just to take a place. But I'll say, who ain't a resident? Shut up. You really wanted my attention, now you got it. Let me think. All right. So without any further ado, nobody else called in. That goes away. 151 people on this broadcast. That goes away. 151 people. I got a question. Anybody on this live stream gonna be with me on September 20th? September 20th from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Oh, wait a minute. She's alive. Everybody was worried about you. Huh? You said what?
I just came on here to let Bella know she better back the fuck up. Fuck she think this is. She better get her own llama pop. Fuck wrong with her.
What?
What is going on with Jesse Jackson Jr.? Do he think he's gonna get empathy votes or what?
No. Don't come up in here like no whirlwind. We want to know what the hell happened to your channel. Who got your ass?
Oh, let me this big nose, ugly ass lesbian Jen. This bitch been harassing me and shit. I know I wanna come the other way. I'm talking about this bitch look like Fred G. Sanford, my nigga. This bitch so motherfucking ugly. Would you please come get this ugly bitch? I had to come across the border like a Mexican and start a whole nother motherfucking chapter. I came across the YouTube border like a motherfucking Mexican. Told him it's a sanctuary channel, bitch.
Trina Downs, where are you? What channel? Where's your channel now?
Exposure 007. I told you I've been in your chat the whole time.
Oh shit, I'm weak. Okay, so wait. All right, so wait, we got a lot to talk about. You heard that Staples and Riley was fired today?
I know who Staples is. Who's Riley?
Commander Riley. She's the one that was put on time.
Shit, Commander Riley don't do a motherfucker. What does she do? Explain to me really what Commander Riley did in my Shantae.
I don't know. I'm asking you. You're a resident. Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Good. I don't even see Staples on the street, so I can't really say nothing about Staples. I don't see on the street, but I think it's I don't think her and her baby daddy Rocky should both be dumb polices. You know, I don't know. The whole damn family, if you the baby daddy, I don't know. You know. And then Riley, she don't do shit but car shows and directions any motherfucker way. So what the hell we need a damn police officer hostess for? You don't never see Riley doing shit.
Wow.
This is the thing, Jed. This is what's going on. It's a rap like a motherfucker for Dalton, G. We've been $113 million in the hole before Jason even was elected. Then that lawsuit hit. Shit, we sitting looking here at about 160,000 in the hole, and every single day that lawsuit gains $5,000 plus interest. I wouldn't even want to wake up and open a motherfucker $5,000 every day. Y'all will really be worried about my ass. Let a motherfucker tell me I owe him $5,000 in interest every day. Okay? So they let Staples and Riley go because they ain't got money to make payroll. They borrowed our property tax that we got the bill for just a couple of weeks ago. The property tax that we supposed to be paying right now, they borrowed on that last year. And they not getting no more property tax money because the judge putting that on that lawsuit that they owe. Jake, I don't know what Jason goofy ass thought it was gonna do, having everybody on Zoom or even showing up in person. Nigga, y'all don't even show up. Y'all walked out and went to the bar thinking you making the ass out of Tiffany, but they made the ass out of all the goddamn taxpayers. They knew then they only had $10 million in insurance. If you know you only got $10 million in insurance and somebody coming to the table, you close the deal because your ass can't ever cover it. Plus, in municipal insurance, Dalton has to pay the first like $5 to $10 million on a lawsuit. You know, just like the deductible on your car insurance. So Dalton knew they ain't had a damn money, and they knew they wasn't covered in enough insurance. This is a whole damn village with $10 million in insurance. My cousins and them get $10 million in insurance for fucking parties. You know what I'm saying? So that's some damn bullshit. So now Dalton is in the hole. This shit gonna be on the property tax bill. My house paid for while motherfuckers talking about I'm crazy. I'm gonna make it over that hump. But what about the seniors? Because a senior freeze does not protect them from this upcoming tax bill that's going to be high as hell. Okay? I had white boys calling me making offers. Okay? Because I'm not selling my house, but you calling my phone asking to buy my house. He said, how much you want to sell your house for? I said, I'll sell it for $300,000. He said, what's your final offer? I said, $350,000 and hung up on it. But don't come to me, nigga. It's gonna be complete gentrification. The white boys gonna make Dalton white again, and they gonna have their boats right down there at the Riverdale Marina. And if y'all come in here over the speed limit, your ass going
to jail. But you say you want to stay for the long haul. You don't want to sell.
I ain't selling unless I got somewhere to go that's gonna be equal. It ain't hard. Shit, all I need is somewhere that's decent where I can walk down the street that's not away from civilization like that.
I mean, I'm building houses in Harvey.
I ain't coming out to that ghost town motherfucking shit. I was just riding through Harvey. The level of abandoned properties in Harvey is ridiculous. All they gotta do is I'm telling you, the white boy's gonna come back to Harvey too. Just wait, Jed. They'll come knock all that abandoned shit down. You know why? Because of zoning. Simply because of zoning. You have land that's zoned for residential property, commercial property, manufacturing, right? So the map is full. They have to come and reclaim areas. They tired of living downtown in them damn condominiums for $300,000 and $400,000 and ain't got a backyard and can't barbecue, and the lake is everybody's backyard that got a condo. Okay? They want their own shit. Trust and believe. They have children. They want their kids to get on the swing set. Land is everything. Everything, bro. And they gonna squeeze the blacks out of their homes with property tax so it could be a clean sweep at one time, because the more people go, the higher my property tax gonna be until they gentrify this motherfucker and find more property tax payers. Okay? If the seniors can, most of the seniors own these homes. You could tell that just through the voting and campaigning and the activities. Every activity is for seniors. I'm not a senior yet, shit, but I want activities too. The fuck, pander to me too. What you think this is? You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, what we got? Nothing. They put so much salt in the street that they tear up their own streets and dogs. You can fill up a bag with the extra salt that's on the street. I told everybody, Jason House is a closer. Everywhere he worked is closed. Okay? Everywhere he worked is closed. Just like he the closer for Dalton. He don't give a damn about them trustees because when the state administrator come in, all the trustees go. The only person who stays is the administrator and the mayor. Y'all better peep gang. We ain't had our water tested since 2024. I've been on his ass. Ain't nobody said shit. Since 2024, our water ain't been tested, and my neighbors is dropping like flies around this bitch. You understand me? Everybody got cancer. From where? Why ain't our water been tested in 2 years, but this motherfucker got a magazine with his face on it coming a damn mail, that damn Jason House? Why he got a damn magazine? What the hell? And who the fuck put out a 2-page magazine? That's some bullshit. I'll read. What I'm gonna do with 2 damn pages? Why are you printing a magazine, nigga, with your name and you ain't printed out what's in our water? I'ma haul your fat ass in court and every last one of them goddamn dusties with you. While y'all trying to get 4 terms. Get y'all dumb ass out of Dalton. You have nothing to offer. You ain't brought no revenue. You ain't brought shit. You can't even keep it. Downtown Dalton is the goddamn club. The whole downtown. The whole downtown. You can't even park. Everybody serving up liquor. Everything crunk and pumping. But guess what? I don't give a fuck because I don't live on that side of Sibley. And when some shit go down, your ass better take care of it with your unaccountable ass, nigga. Just like you didn't want to acknowledge that a whole man was killed on Sibley, had his arm torn from his body. You gonna sit your bitch ass there and say, what do you mean, sir? A lot of police activity? No, bitch, he mean what he said. Somebody was killed on Sibley like somebody always killed on Sibley. But you niggas look for revenue in the parking lots. You don't look for revenue to save 5 to 4 pedestrian lives annually on Sibley. Fuck these niggas, Jed, and I mean that with my whole chest and tatas. Fuck them. They ain't shit. They been not shit.
So, Wowzers views and opinions expressed is not that of Investigate and Advocate. It is that of 007, whatever the hell she said. But now, and
check this out. Listen, that's why Riley and Staples had to go, because they trying to preserve the payroll. So let's knock them off. Okay? They've been not paying these people benefits. They've been playing with the pension of people who retired. Long before Tiffany sat down, they was doing that under Riley. The shit, it's over with. I don't know what the fuck I'm finna get me a horse, cause fuck them. They ain't got one on the books in Dalton that my babies can't have one, okay? I'm finna live like this bitch is unincorporated with the kids. Okay?
Trina, I don't know where you come up with this stuff, but you say you finna get a horse.
My house emancipated. Fuck that shit. I don't recognize no elected officials. Fuck no. I promise you, Jed, I'm finna be on my fucking horse. Okay? And when a motherfucker die, I'ma drag it down the Dalton Street to Village Hall and leave that motherfucker right outside. Just like they leave them dead dogs outside. You understand?
I'm so sorry. Okay, so Okay, so I guess here's a question for you though. Can Tiffany Henyard expect an endorsement for commissioner in Atlanta from you?
What? My brother live in Atlanta. If I tell my down there, he gonna send a fuck around and heckle her. I don't know what made Tiffany think that these people ain't seen her all across America. Tiffany was better than Jason.
Okay.
Tiffany was better than fuck Jason. I bet you the residents can attest to that. When the goddamn snow fell on our ass on a goddamn Sunday, I bet you the shit wasn't removed till Monday at 9. Fuck if you had to go to church. Okay, Jason ain't got no house in Dalton. He sold his house to Robert Hunt. Jason lived in the Fountain, Glass condominiums, okay? And Brittany lived upstairs and downstairs from his ass. Plain fucking plain.
Did you give?
House in Monique.
Did you at least try to work with this administration?
I've been knew these motherfuckers since they sat down. I have nothing else to say. I ain't arguing with their ass.
Okay, but Trina, I'm just curious. Did you try to work with them at all?
I do. I work with them through the fucking state attorney office and the FBI office. Cause ain't no talking to these niggas. I ain't wasting my breath no more. I ain't blind. I ain't stupid. I know everything that's going on. Jason Duff's sitting there, and since Tiffany administration, they've been sending out estimated bills with 0.0 on there. And guess what? Nothing from nothing feeds nothing. Bitch, you gonna have to get everybody money back on that water bill, and I'm still getting the credit. So, motherfucker, reestablish the credit on that bitch, because what is y'all bill? That's over with. It's racketeering at this point. I've been put that shit in federal court. Bitch, y'all going to jail fucking around with that water. Okay? Fuck out of here. It's a wrap.
Wowzers.
Yeah, it's a wrap. They've been doing the same shit.
I think I could say every thought of becoming a politician for mine is pretty much almost gone. I think I'm almost over it completely.
You better go somewhere white, because the niggas done spent all the money up in these south suburbs years ago. At least 10, 12 years, 10 to 20 years ago.
Okay, so let's go back to what you started with. So you feel Jesse Jackson Jr. is trying to do what?
Bogus as hell. Getting empathy votes. Getting empathy votes, baby. My daddy did too, and I'm not voting for it. And then you fuck up with a clear woman. You come bring this clear woman out with a Rolex and shit. Boy, sit your ass down and quit embarrassing your family, because you act like you entitled. I don't like a sense of entitlement. I don't give a fuck what your name is. Your last name could have been goddamn Guggenheim Smith. Goddamn it, motherfucker, you fucked up the people's money. You were dishonest. Your ass called yourself Telenom Blagojevich because you couldn't pay. Trying to fail and end up getting your black ass in jail and your fucking wife. Sit your ass down and put your little sister up here. That's who I want to see run for office. Okay? Send baby sis to the fucking front.
Who?
The youngest Jackson. Lil Mama Jackson. The Jackson that don't belong to Miss Jackson. Jesse's youngest daughter. When he had the affair and took his hoe to the White House to counsel Clinton. That Jackson. I want to see her run for office. Send Shorty to the front with her fresh ideas. I heard her speak. Send her forward. Sit y'all ass down. Jonathan, you can stay. Jesse Jr., sit your ass down. Okay?
I think Jonathan is interesting. He's doing an interesting job.
But you know, Jonathan fucked up with black people when he had all that shit going on with AT&T. So ain't nobody forgot, nigga, okay? I don't forget shit. But Jesse Jr., please sit your ass down. Please stop. Okay? We can tell you, you can't even see no more. Them glasses thick than a motherfucker on your commercials. Stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to say at that note, this show is a wrap. Definitely came through like tornado tsunami. She is. What is your channel again?
Expose a 007.
Expose a 007. Can't believe I'm saying this. But go follow Expose a 007. This is my frenemy, my llama mama.
That's right. This is a sanctuary channel. And if I need to hide, I'll be on Jet.
What? Wait. Okay. Any clue? Now I don't think y'all got along, but any clue? Is there a sanctuary for Cooking with Frank? He gone too.
I seen that. I was like, what the fuck? That made me mad. I like Cooking with Frank.
You like Cooking with Frank?
Hell yeah, nigga! You don't like Cooking with Frank?
I love Cooking with Frank, but didn't he call you black and mild?
I don't give a fuck. That shit funny, motherfucker. He the only motherfucker that can roast cold as fuck. I ain't got nobody now.
I think no. Wait, hold on. Now I think I do at least a halfway decent job. I'm at 50%.
Yeah, you cool, Jan. You cool, Jan.
But let's see. No, she just said exactly my point. Like they be like, you ain't mad at what Trina. I be like, no, Trina give me a run for my money. I love it. She just said the same thing about Frank.
That's what I had to tell that big nose ass lesbian. I said, man, look, I can't even respect you as a rival. Bitch, you dumb. You ain't backed by shit. You ain't got no facts. You just be saying shit. And then the bitch gonna put, I paid $1,000. That's how she sounds, Jed. I paid $1,000 for my prosthetic penis. It got hair on it and everything. And the bitch took us to the website, took the man, look, I'm sick of that ugly hoe. Bitch, you got the right to fuck who you want to, but just don't keep saying you trying to fuck around with me. Get your ugly ass out of here.
I gotta go. Trina, I gotta go.
Okay, T.
Have a go. I have no words. This broadcast was supposed to end 27 minutes ago, but Trina just came in and brought it to my favorite part. Everything I said, I wish I didn't even say. Damn. Started out as my enemy. Now she my friend of me. I ain't gonna lie. She gets on everybody, but I actually like Trina. I do. So, and that ain't gonna change. But yeah, Cooking with Frank, we miss you. We wonder what's going on with you. Where you at? I'm gonna try. Let me do that right now because I think that's what I'll do, and then I'm gonna get off. Cooking with Frank.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service. If you feel you've received this message,
Cooking with Frank is gone.
Subscriber you have dialed is not in service.
No calls, no texts, no emails, no channel. I don't know what Clarissa Shields did to Cooking with Frank, but hope that he all right. Man, I really hope that he's okay. And if you get this message, sir, everybody feels the void of your presence being gone. Please send a bat signal or tell us something. You two streets ain't the same without you. Man, and it's crazy, right? Because they take the people who you be like, let them stay. How the fuck is there a Gay Chicago page still? But okay. Okay. I hope I said something that added value to your life. Thank you for the one person that called in and the 160 people who sat here and watched but won't fucking talk to me. Definitely shout out to Trina for coming on. And there's a lot more to talk about, but I just ain't gonna do it tonight because, again, I've been on here too long. But as our broadcast for the day, I'm your host, Jedediah. If you're a part of For the Culture, get, give, love, live, reclaim your crown. And if you have not gotten your ticket, you playing. We have now broken the final wall down, which means that our event is going to have we're literally getting the entire grand ballroom of the Wind Creek Casino to launch our national organization. Our capacity has gone from 200 to 380 people. VIP tickets are selling because it seems it's what everybody wants, but there's only 40 of them. What I'm so excited about is that we haven't even gotten to tell the lineup, and we're already almost to 65 tickets sold. $100 per person, $175 for VIP. This event is going to be the best I've ever thrown. And when the way to get, I've made a determination that the only way to get a part of certain raffles, like one of the things that we're going to be raffling away is one of these slushy making machines. It's one of the things that I'm going to give away. Very excited about that. So I want to say this up front. When all of the VIP tickets are sold, those who are going to be in that raffle is over. So if you get $100 general admission ticket before all 40 VIP tickets are sold, you will be in that raffle. Valued at over $300, you essentially would have gotten a ticket that paid for itself. So you want to get that ticket now and don't wait closer to September. If you want a payment plan, make a payment plan. We're trying to figure out between Leandra Johnson, Kim Burrell, and Kiki Wyatt, which one of them we will solidify as one of our headliners, or if we're just going to go local. But this event is going to be amazing. And the thing that I'm the most excited to do is simply celebrate. This event is costing us somewhere around $25,000. The typical event that we've done have cost us somewhere around 7 to 9. So if you've been to those, then you ought to know this is going to be a whole nother level. We're going to inaugurate new chapter presidents. We're going to ratify our organization. We're going to announce that it exists. This is our first time doing this gala. It may become a yearly thing. You want to say that you were part of the first. There's going to be a tribute to the late Mayor Christopher Clark. There's going to be a buffet. It's going to be a bar. Yeah, this is going to be amazing. So if you want to get a ticket to be with us in Chicago, Illinois on September 20th for the launch of For the Culture, reach out to me so I can get you a ticket in a spot. If you don't think you can come, but you believe that after all these years of supporting and watching and servicing, you can definitely still be a sponsor. You can contribute both as a personal person or as a business. You can be one of the recognized sponsors on 3 big major television screens, an ad book that goes on the table of every table that's in the room, and or you can help pay for someone else who may not feel that they can afford the full $100. No pun intended. I'm not making a joke. I'm being dead ass. If you need to get on a payment plan, get on a payment plan before Donald Trump keep on fucking with everybody else and the cost of everything goes up. But I'll tell you one thing for sure. If God be willing, we're going to have a celebration that will be talked about throughout the entire state of Illinois and other parts of the nation because I want it to be that damn amazing. I've said this in advocacy, now I say it in this launch. Give me a chance. This will be a ticket worth getting. Hope I said something to add value to your life. Have a good night. Be safe. Peace.
I heard it said closed mouths don't get fed, so we partnering with Harvey, help to build the city bread. And to those that call Jedediah to the town, hold it, wait a minute. Pause, stand down. Why you mad? Cause we double checking all your allegations. You say you telling truths, we just following the traces. Y'all people mad, Jed ain't seen in clout corruption. Jed ain't moving like a pawn, he's a king, he fights injustice. A lie can't stand when the truth comes to faces. That's why them liars keep on losing court cases. Let's just agree to disagree and work to bring Harvey back. Dealing with businesses and wars they not paying their tax. And all the woman Kobe Jed wants you to know the fake is showing. Thought you'd have him on your finger, he researched he wasn't going. Want you calling all the strays, who's the leader of your pack? Work on getting business in your ward to pay their fair tax. They making money up in Harvey, but short Harvey on them racks. It's not racks, they owe Harvey some millions. The very money that could help demolish unsafe buildings. This verse was long, run the chorus, we'll be back and we ain't about to leave. Harvey, you can run and tell that we here till whole bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You see we care, we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and I for the coaches here and we commit to this. Not quoting fiction, what we saying is fact. Found stolen land up in Harvey, Jed helped take that land back. Put back on Harvey's tax roll, bringing investors to meetings. We trying to help Harvey out, so V-Not's why you see them. We out here making moves, we out here doing something. Cooking with Frank, sir, you coined that term, you wanted something. Victims Network of Thornton Township, V-Nots, that's right. I'm trying to see how they help Harvey, can y'all bring that to life? Cause what I'm seeing ain't right, steady line, going to court. What's the score? I lost count, watching lights fall to the floor. Some people like confusion, we trying to bring improvement. So run that chorus back, remind the people what we do. On every block, activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration for the hearts that never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. You say we care and we ain't backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit. Jed and I for the coaches here and we commit to this. I'm almost finished, couple things and I'm through. To the back, library board, no more illegal moves. Can't stand injustice. So for the culture came through saying, hey, Mrs. Price, here's the money, file your lawsuit. When we believe, we don't just talk, we stay making moves. Jedi and for the culture, that's just what we do. This last part goes out to Officer McKenna. Jed came to help Harvey fight, helped him be a winner. 911 was called and they sent you. He thought he seen the one and we don't know if that's true. But now y'all, what is Jed gon' do? He gon' fight even harder to help Harvey push through. Y'all got ideas to help Harvey, won't y'all focus on that? We got ideas and making moves. Whole bills up on every block. Activating people rising and don't stop. Restoration consciousness will never quit. Vision ain't luck, it's a plan with a crew that's built for this. Empowerment's what we want for the people. See we care, backing down from evil. And Harvey, we won't quit it. Jed and I for the cultures here and we commit to this.